While most craft beer fans in the Twin Cities would put Northeast Minneapolis at the top of the list of drinking destinations in town, Minneapolis's North Loop neighborhood just outside of downtown has been giving them a run for their money lately. We headed down to Inbound BrewCo, just 2 blocks away from Target Field, to talk to co-founder Eric Bierman, the Beer Man, about their Midnight Berry Sour.
Our main mission at Inbound is just to be all in on everything. From the beer we make a variety of beers. We try to be very experimental, all in on our neighborhood and kind of being the neighborhood hangout. Inbound BrewCo was founded in 2014 in the North Loop neighborhood, where we can just make a wide variety of beers and have a lot of fun making different things. We do make a lot of IPA variants. Variants of IPAs. We got Super G, which is our milkshake IPA. We got Fruit Loop, straight up IPA. Hazy Shades, is our New England IPA. And then we got just 4-leaf cleaver, a double IPA we just released. The beer that we're featuring in the Dabbler box season 4 is Midnight Berry. So this is a fruited sour beer that features strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Traditionally kind of a kettle sour beer, but we experimented with a Lallemand Cerevisiae yeast, which you can use in a normal fermentation type style, but it also creates the lactic acetic acids that you would typically get from a kettle sour. The very simple malt bill, we got Maltworks Pilsner, some spring wheat, and some acidulated malt, and then we added some black malt, or like a debittered black, just for to darken the color of it a little bit. It's easy drinking, not much over 5%, if at 5%, but nice tart characteristics rounded out by the aromatics of the fruit and the flavors of the fruit. Our preferred is to use a puree, like an aseptic, kind of fresh, frozen, different purees. This particular one is Milne. Out of Oregon. The hardest part is probably finding the balance of your fruits. Raspberries are going to be pretty dominant compared to blueberries, and just making that balance them out so that you can actually taste the blueberries. We messed around with the chocolate malt in this for color, but it also brings out a nice, like black chocolate that kind of goes well with the fruit. Like this particular one does not have any lactose in it, so it doesn't have that, I'm going to call it like that milkshake or type character to it, but it's just more of a straight up, pie without the ice cream. We've had the barrel program, initially just as bourbon barrels since we were here. Then as we've been wearing the bourbon out of the barrels, and we just use them as oak fermenters. We've had quite a few. We threw some of the hallucination wine beers in there. Belgian sours, we made an Adams beer, who the fuck is Adam? That went over great, not your way different than this sour. I mean, it's, a sipper, it's a true Belgian. So it's always fun to kind of play with those, and, and it's always, exciting because, it seems like nothing's happening. And then one day, like 1 week you go check them and it just changes. And then, everyone's excited about it again. Working with Maltworks for some of our barley and malts that we're using, it's always nice because it's like you're kind of working with the family. I mean, we buy their malt, they drink our beer. It's a great relationship because everyone's local. Kind of our next beers coming up, we got Hallucination, which is our kind of our wine hybrid beer, which is a 14.5% beer. Starts out kind of as a Belgian triple, but we use a high gravity yeast in it. And we add Frontenac and Marquette wine juice from Parley Lake Winery. So that'll be coming up in a couple weeks, right before Thanksgiving. Towards beginning of December, we'll have our Russian Imperial Stout that we aged in Rabbit Hole bourbon barrels. Thanks for enjoying Inbound BrewCo. Look for Midnight Berry in Season 4 of the Dabbler box. You can find their beer in various liquor stores. Come down to the tap room, have a pint, get a crawler or a growler to go. Cheers.